If you run Rust applications in Docker, you might have experienced this very unpleasant problem that it takes so much time to build the image, and every time you change something in the source directory, the cargo build command refetches and rebuilds all the dependencies and not only the final executable, which you would normally expect when running cargo build outside of Docker. That's because Docker images consist of layers, and each command in the Docker file actually represents a layer in the final image, and every layer of the image depends on all the upper layers, which means once you change any layer of the image, Docker rebuilds this layer and all the layers below it. Even though Cargo doesn't provide a command to build the dependencies only, there's a trick to achieve just that, and in order to implement it, we're going to need just 2 additional lines in the Docker file. Here, before our source code is copied into the image, we create a dummy Rust file containing just the main function, and right after that we run cargo build release, and everything else remains the same. If you build the project now, you won't notice any changes after the first build, but if you modify any of your source files, you'll notice that Docker starts the build process at this copy source step, and at this point all the dependencies have already been built. And of course, the more dependencies your project has, the greater the effect. In my tiny project where I only have Actix Web, I went from 110 seconds to 11 seconds. If you build frequently in a pipeline that you pay for, this tiny change can have a large impact. Subscribe for more.